Hey middle schoolers, welcome back to art. Today we'll be working on our sketchbook covers. If you were at Schoolcraft last year, we did the same assignment where we're going to take some time and personalize our sketchbooks and be creative while doing it. So first things first, let me show you mine. This is my little character, Ned. You've probably seen him around school. I decided to put him on here with my name and yeah, let me tell you about it. You are going to personalize your sketchbook, and there's a few requirements for that. The first one is that somewhere on your sketchbook you have to have your name, at least your first name. That's mine, if you didn't know. Next is you need to use multiple mediums. So what that means is you need to use at least 2 different types of materials. So on mine you can see I actually wrapped it in duct tape. That counts as a material in art. And then I used 2 different types of paint. I used tempera paint for the orange and white, and I used acrylic for his hairdo, or whatever that is. So multiple types of mediums. All right. The next is you need to focus on at least one element of art or principle. There are these things that hang up in my room that we talk about. You want to pick at least one, maybe 2, that you can focus on. So for me, I focused on pattern, as you can see with my lines, and contrast. As you can see, I picked high contrasting colors. All right. Next is you're going to add elements to this that really connect with you and tell me a little bit about you and who you are. This could be anything. This could be your unique ideas about art, the types of art you like to do, maybe other things you like to do. It could be symbols or drawings that are important to you. It could be words that describe you or your style of art. It can really be anything. I just want this cover to be about you. And for me, I used this guy, Ned, because he was the first kind of drawing I did. I started drawing him when I was probably in like 5th or 6th grade. And he was the first thing I was comfortable drawing. I used to draw him all the time. He was my go-to doodle. So he's important to me because he kind of introduced me to the world of art. So I wanted him on my sketchbook. I also used 2 of my favorite colors to personalize my sketchbook. So it's not too complex, it's a little simple. You could have it really complex if you want. You could layer it with different types of medium or stuff ripped out of a magazine or a collage or 3D items, really whatever you want. This is up to you, as long as it's personalized to you, all right? And when you're all done painting it or drawing on it or whatever you do, we're gonna turn that in. One reminder too is depending on your sketchbook, you might need to add a little something. That's why I taped mine, because it was a little flimsy. Maybe you want to do this design or art on a separate sheet of paper and then glue it on. A lot of people did that last year and I think that works really good. But at the end of the day, it should be on your cover. So when you're all done, there's also a Google Doc attached to this assignment. And it's kind of a artist statement. I'll show you mine. It looks similar to this. And it's going to have some questions asking you your name, what mediums you used, what types of things were on your cover that were specific to you, and then tell me about it. I want to know about it. I'm interested. Next, what elements and principles you decided to use, and I put a little list there in case you forgot to refresh your memory. How did you focus on those? So that's telling me, how did I focus on color and pattern? Well, I used contrasting colors in my painting, and I used lines to create pattern. Just tell me how you used them. And then lastly, what do you hope to get out of your sketchbook this year? For me, it was just to become a better illustrator, to become more comfortable with different styles I haven't used before, and just experimenting in there. So whatever you want out of yours. Then you'll see on the bottom, continue to the next page, and that is where you will take a picture of you and your sketchbook cover and attach it to the Google Doc. So we're not turning in this sketchbook cover like we would turn in a sketch. We're actually attaching it to the Google Doc. All right? So we're probably going to take all week to work on this. I want you to take your time, focus on craftsmanship. I do have a rubric that is attached to this assignment, so you can see what I'm expecting. And I think if you take a little bit of time and do what is most important to you and fun to you, I think you're really going to enjoy this assignment. I can't wait to see what you create. See you later.